Hello, hello, hello. So I would like to show you today how you can book through our portal. So kapag buksan nyo yung system nyo, ganito yung bubungad sa inyo. So usually, kapag may important news na dapat i-disseminate sa ating lahat, merong nagpa-pop up dyan sa system mo and you have to read that all the time. And on your right naman, yung nakikita nyo dito, yung Awesome, Australia, Delta. So, yan naman yung mga promos natin na pwede nyong i-offer. So, you can also share that to your Facebook pages or to your personal timeline on your Facebook. And you just need to edit that, remove the biyahe ko details, instead put yours. Okay? So, you can cover that up. Alright, so ngayon, nakikita nyo, domestic and international. And of course, gagamit kayo ng system kapag may na-receive kayong inquiry. If there is a client that would like to request for a quotation. Quotation is the price of the tickets or of any services or products that you are offering. So, once na-receive nyo na, then you go in your system and you would have to ask if it is a domestic or international. So domestic is any services offered within the Philippines. So kapag lumabas na yung services outside the Philippines, then that is considered as international. So ganito yung lalabas. Actually here, it's already na. So pag domestic, you just have to click domestic, make sure it's clicked, and then you will have to ask if it's one-way or round trip. I believe nabigyan ko kayo ng details yung kailangan nyong hingin kapag nagbubook or nag-i-inquire yung client nyo. So, ito yung mga details na dapat hinihingi nyo, diba? So, if it's a one-way or round trip, if it's from where it is, from where is the client flying, and where is the client going to, so origin, destination, date, and then the number of people. And then if they have a specific time, then you have to ask them as well. And if they prefer an airline. So kung gusto lang nilang mag-fly through PAL, then you have to also ask that. Okay, so if there's an adult, children, infant with luggage, you have to know all these things. Nakikita nyo to? So you always have to get all that detail so that you can give them the right quotation. Okay, so now let's assume that the client gave us a one-way flight ticket inquiry. So from Tacloban to Manila. So you input lang, no? And then what's the date? Let's say August 31 ang flight. And then we click search. For one person lang. So one adult, no children, no infant. Okay, so ayan, so naglabasan na yung mga flights. And if you see, maraming airlines ang nakalagay dito. Ang nasa taas ay ang pinaka-mura. Okay? So from your left is the company and the flight code. And dito yung departure, tsaka arrival, at tsaka yung time. So, kapag sinabi ni client na gusto ko lang yung pinakamura, so whatever is on the top, then that is what you're going to offer them. Now, if kakapareho lang naman yung mga prices, then you can ask them what they prefer, if it's morning flight, afternoon, or evening, or late in the afternoon. Okay, so, ayan. So, kapag gusto nilang pumili ng oras, they don't care about the price, or they do care about the price, but they would, their first priority is the time. So, of course, you have to look at the time here on the departure section. So, ayan. So, sabihin natin gustong noon time. Noon time. So, eto. So, Cebu Pacific, that's 11 a.m. Yes, 11 a.m. And that's 2,757. So, ayan. Okay? And then, if sabi naman nilang, ang gusto ko ng PAL, then you modify the search and you untick the all and then you just click PAL and then you do the search. And lalabas lang yung lahat ng PAL. Okay, so ayan. Air Philippines, 2,254. Ito yung options ng time. Alright? And then, if the client picks one na, then let's say she wants 6:45 a.m., you just click select. This one. Okay? So kung ano yung nakikita nyong price amount on that screen, that is per person. Okay? So that is per person. So kapag magsabing dalawa, tatlo, yung nilagay mo doon sa adult section or kapag may child or infant, yung price na nandito ay hindi yun yung final price. So kapag mag-click kayo ng select, usually kapag more than one passenger, yung lalabas dito ay yung final amount of ticket, okay? But without luggages if it is Cebu Pacific or AirAsia. So with PAL, usually may kasama na po siyang free luggage sa price nila. Alright? So ayan. This is how you're going to book. So assuming that the client is confirming her flight inquiry, gusto niya nang i-book, so you click the agency details. So as a travel agent, you have to double check the details. So the mobile number, I advise na ang ilagay ay yung kay customer para kung ano man yung mga update ng company airline, for example, may cancellation or delayed flights, then they will just be contacted by the airline directly. But on the email side, you make sure na correct yung email na nakalagay dyan because for some reasons, it could be incorrect. And then magkakaroon ng error yung booking mo. So, ayan. So, okay na yung email mo. You have to input your own email here because whatever happens on that flight, at least you will be notified. Diba? So, ayan. SMS, tick, email is ticked. So, once you confirm this booking, automatic po yung nag-update doon sa mobile number and then at the same time on the email address. So, the adult, if it's a girl or boy, Mr. or Miss, so Miss, for example, caps lock po ang mga letters dapat para madali mong ma-check kung tama. Kasi kahit konting-konting pagkakamali lang, it will cost you a lot. Alright, so you have to triple check the details. So, ayan, tama ba ang pangalan? Tama ba yung agency details in case may update na kailangan ma-receive? And then on the far left, the flight details. So, 31st of August, going to Tacloban, and then from Tacloban to Manila, and then flying with Philippine Airlines, which is PR. Ayan, so okay na. So I have read and agreed the terms and conditions. And so after that, with PAL, they accept reservation. But of course, yung client gusto nang mag-book, magbabayad na, and then you will have to click the book. So kapag i-click mo na yan yung book, hindi yan automatic na mag-book agad. So meron pa yung magpa-pop up na details. So again, you double check, and then kapag walang problema, then you book it. And automatic, book na po yung ticket nyo. And then you would just have to go to the ticket history under airline here. Ticket history. And then if you have booked something on that day, lalabas po iyan. Okay? Or so, dito makikita mo yung mga tickets na inyong na-book. Okay? And if hindi nakarating kay client, you just go to ticket history and then you tick the email and then you email it. You ask for their email address and then it will automatically be sent to them. All right? So that's domestic booking for one way. Ngayon, kapag two ways naman and then more than one person, so you make sure you click the round trip. And then the same route tayo, Tacloban, Manila, and then August 31, and then excuse me, and then return ticket is, let's say, September 8th. And I have one adult, one child, and one infant. Okay. So no specific airline required. All right. So it's searching now. Kapag hindi siya lumalabas, you can click host search. Okay? So makikita nyo yan. Ito. So host search kapag walang lumalabas. Okay? So ayan. So if nakikita nyo, kapag round trip na po siya, it becomes two columns, okay? So yung nasa kaliwa is yung pinaka first flight, first route that they will be taking, and then the other one is the return flight, okay? So now, the same principle. Kung gusto nila ng pinakamura, yung pinaka nauuna sa taas ay yung pinakamurang flight. Now, if they prefer specific time, then you just need to go scroll down, and then you can see the different flights available. And then you just offer them whatever will meet their need, okay, their requirement. So ngayon, nakikita nyo to. May fair rule dyan. So you can also tick that to make sure if it's non-refundable, if it's rebookable, reroutable, whatever, you can just click on that. Okay, so yeah, Terminal 3, all international flight will leave at Terminal 3 for AirAsia. Pag Terminal 4, that's all domestic flight. Okay, depart and arrive. And meron siyang hand carry of 7 kilos. Baggage allowance is not included, but you may add 6 hours prior flight departure. Okay, so yan, you just read it. Okay? So, sabihin natin, okay, we're happy to go with this 7:20 p.m. So, we're using military time, the 24-hour, okay? So, select. Okay? And per person, ang nakikita nyong price. Even though you have input there like 3 people, 5 people, ang lalabas ditong amount is only for 1 person. Ngayon, if there is a child and infant, it doesn't mean that it will be multiplied into 2 or into 3. Kasi ang infant ay iba yung price niya. So, malalaman mo lang yun kapag nag-click ka na ng select. So, let's assume we have chosen this one. Okay. So, ayan. Lumalabas na yung total fare. So, yan. Kasama na yung 1 child and then 1 infant. So, if it's adult, it will be kung 3 adult, ang lalabas is tatlong adult, it will be 11,262. But because there is infant, then it's minus 9,508. So there was a difference of 1,754 because infant is not being charged for the whole amount, okay? But only like fuels and taxes and other charges. Pero walang airline cost, okay? I mean, sorry, not hindi nagcha-charge yung airline the way they normally charge. So, ito yung magiging amount ng inquiry nila kapag my child, my adult, and infant. So, ito siya. So, sabihin mo, okay, ma'am, it's 9,508 for yourself, for your child, and for the infant. And ayan, titingnan mo yung details. So, sasabihin ni client, okay, go for it. And also, you can also do this, proceed if they also want to add their luggages. However, you have to be aware of, or I mean, like, you have to know what are the additional prices that they will have to pay kung mag-a-add-on sila sa domestic. I-familiarize mo na yung sarili mo. I will be posting that on our Facebook group as well. So just keep browsing so that you can have your own record. So once again, you click the agency details, mobile number of the passenger, and then email ID. You have to make sure that it is correct. Make it your email ID. And then ayan, so 1 adult, 1 child, and then 1 infant. Okay, so again, you have to double check, triple check the details that you are going to input. So for the date of birth, kailangan year muna. Okay, bago ang month and then yung day. Alright? And then meals. Kung gusto nilang magpa-arrange ng meals on that flight, then you can also offer that to them. And then here we go, the baggage. So kapag gusto nila ng up to 20 kilograms, that's 349. And because this is round trip, you will have to assign 2 luggages. One going with their first flight, and the other one is with their second flight, which is the return flight. So ayan. Diyan kayo lalagay ng luggage. Okay? So, on the left, once again, is the the price of the ticket. But then, kung maglalagay ka ng mga luggages dito sa kaliwa, hindi na siya nag-change because this is the cost of the ticket. Ngayon, Kapag naglagay ka ng mga add-ons, then this is the price, 10,206. Some guests or some passengers would try to tell you na mas mura sa online. What you see online, ma'am, is not a final price yet. So not unless you go book it close to paying, may mga charges silang ina-add. More likely about 300 to 500 add-on. Okay? So sa atin, kung anong nandito, that's the price that they're going to pay. So again, make sure you have ticked that I have read and agree the terms and conditions after you have input all the necessary details that is being required. And then you just click book. Okay? And then kapag mabook mo na yan, punta ka naman sa ticket history or you go to your email. It's automatic na send yan kapag tama yung email na nilagay mo. Okay? So that is booking domestic flight, one way or round trip.